ongoing around the state of Florida this time of year. If you happen to be, well, maybe not migrating, but commuting this morning, it's going to be a wet one for you across the northeast portions of the Ohio Valley here. Charleston, you've been stuck in some of the rain. Now, here's what's going on. We've got some rain showers out ahead of this frontal boundary that's moving off the east coast, but we also have some post-frontal showers behind it as well. Some good cold air advection, so a lot of you actually experienced your high temperature overnight last night, and the temperatures are going to stay falling or about steady for a lot of places throughout the day today. We've had that rain move into the D.C. area, so the Beltway is going to be a wet one. Fredericksburg down into Richmond, also pretty soggy. Around Warsaw, you can see some of those pockets of heavier rain there as well. And all of this is going to kind of continue to drift off to the north along that frontal boundary, so it's kind of moving east and also moving north. Syracuse into Watertown, you guys are getting some of that rain, as well as up into Burlington. This is going to continue to come in waves. Now, the model's really not depicting a ton of the rain that we are seeing currently across places like Charleston, so it's underdoing it a little bit. But I do think it's got a pretty good handle on that 95 corridor, still being very wet as we head into the afternoon, and we'll still have some of that rain hanging around portions of Vermont down into southern New York State, New York City as well, dealing with that rain as we head into the afternoon. Now, overnight tonight, that's mainly going to be confined into portions of northern New England. Still a few lingering showers maybe, but most of us are going to end up clearing out by Saturday in Philly and New York. But look what happens. We have this deepening low pressure system. That is going to bring some gusty winds. That's going to enhance some of that rainfall and maybe even some very high elevation wintry weather across the higher elevations of the Green and White Mountains as we head through later part of Saturday. So this is what we're looking at. Still to come, rain about 2 to 3 inches. That is great news, though, because we really need this rain across the northeast and New England as we're still really dealing with terrible drought conditions. Reynolds.
All right, thanks so much.
But 144 days is even a little bit much for me in Phoenix, of course, as you mentioned, record heat there. That's at least 50% of the days so far this year have had 100-degree temperatures or more. And hey, look, the heat is sticking around. It's not going anywhere as we head through the weekend. Another problem that we're having out west, of course, the heat exacerbating the wildfire issues that we're having. The heat today, the forecast in, say, San Francisco, 94 degrees, the old record 88, Sacramento 95, the old record 95. So you can see that these aren't just slightly above average temperatures. These are record temperatures for areas that are already dealing with terrible air quality from the smoke from the fires. Not a great situation. We do have this heat advisory stretching from portions of Northern California all the way down into Southern California. Some national or some parks in LA, they have opened cooling centers, so you can find that as well because it is just so hot out there. This ridge remaining in control and keeping it very hot for our west coast. So places like Flagstaff, mid-70s today, your old record 78, Phoenix 101, the forecast, the old record 102. And then on top of that, we have the fire risk as well. Red flag warning for portions of Southern California. You can see that there, the mountains outside of LA. And then we also have a huge chunk of the Sacramento Valley included in this red flag warning as we have low relative humidities and very gusty winds. We're going to continue that as we head into the week as well. Just really no relief in sight, Jen.
Yeah, and time now for your front
Let's take a look at what is not a problem. That's your weekend. Today, we've got Denver at 70, still very hot out west, though San Francisco at 94 degrees. rain up and down the East Coast. We've got that winter weather for places like Fargo and portions of the northern Rockies, the high plains. As we head into Saturday, it's going to be quite a snowy day there. 75 in Dallas. You guys are getting a nice little cool down from that frontal boundary that moved through. A series of disturbances going to be riding along that jet stream that is displaced off to the north, and that is going to bring us rounds of snow to places like Billings, Seattle. You're going to get some rain showers out of that by your Sunday. But look at this. After kind of a soggy day on Saturday for much of the northeast New York, things are going to be clearing out. Chicago on Sunday, you're going to have a little bit of rain, temperatures in the lower 50s. Time now for your day ahead.